Right, well, we're waiting on my buddy to turn up. Always late again, isn't he? Got a brew. Here's my attachment I've made up for the Action 4 cam. It's just one of those stick-on pads what you can go on the fairings with, and I just zip tied it through the chin piece, and lovely job. Don't need these chin mounts when you make something up, and that's been solid for months on there. There's my little DJI microphone, and as you knew on how am I going to get this in there a minute? On my previous thing, it usually sits in there like that, and that is right where my mouth is. So obviously when I breathe in or through my nose in my mouth, this is why you hear these really loud breathing things. So I've decided to figure out a way where to move it, and as you can see, sorry about the camera moving around, there's I've put a magnet in there, just there. Hang on, stupid straps. Yeah, I put a magnet just there, and it's obviously got a magnet on the back, and he just snaps in there like that. Job done. Or I can move that around and have it facing downwards, and for security I've put like a little zip tie loop here, which will go on the back of this clip here, so just for added peace of mind so it don't fall out. You don't want to lose one of these. It'd be very hard to find on the trails, and yeah, good little tool. I put it down here originally, which is no good, because when you slide the helmet on, your forehead hits this, and yeah, it hurts. So yeah, you've got to be up further. So I'll give it a go today and see how hopefully you don't hear all my heavy breathing. I'll see you in a bit.
There's been we've had mixed weather for the week, so the trails may be a little bit damp in places, but the sun's shining today, and I think we're in for like a decent month of weather, which would be good for the ABR as well. Fingers crossed. And I'll try and do some tripod filming today, because all you're seeing is just the ones from my tin piece. I got some new brake pads front and rear, so I got to bed those in. I get one more rider, and I even got my waterproof socks on today, just in case for all those little puddles, because they've been all drying out in the past. And I've been doing some fitness now. Started last week, watching what I eat, and on the kettlebell, so hopefully get some strength in me again. Feeling better for it as well. It's always the worst bit, starting off. I've done the sag adjustment on the back. I haven't changed the spring. I'm 90 kilos. But did the measurements, and I've got it sort of on the 85 mil, and the static sag, which is when the bike sat on its own without the rider, is 27. So you're basically close to the 30 mil, 35. Obviously, there's many conversations about suspension, so I'm not going to go too hard into it. Just for myself, see how it goes. That's how it feels today. I haven't messed around with the front, only the compression in Rebang. Probably later on I might get the K-Tech system, and probably have to change the springs. But there is a sort of a rough measurement I could do with the sag on the front, but it's because of all the different how can I say, stiction, you know, all the seals and everything. It's not overly accurate, but just give you a bit of a rough guide. But the K-Tech stuff, I think that's like 400 quid. So what I have, especially coming up here, I'm taking it a bit easier on the ride at the moment, but I've, as you know, on the previous ones, I've put a nice dent in the rim, so maybe I do need a little bit more adjustment. Other guys all gone out Stroud for a ride today, but I wanted to do some filming, so obviously Paul was coming out as well. I need that van! I need that van! I don't like relying on other people for lifts and things. When I had the two-stroke TZR road bike and to go into track days, I had to just keep relying on borrowing trailers and lifts, and I feel uncomfortable with it, you know. And also I want a van, because some of them using these like sort of Volkswagen Caddies with the sort of disabled access thing at the back, and they're really good to put a bike in there, and I think that's a good idea. But if you're going out with your buddy and so forth, and you want him to come along and you ain't got a van, then you know, it's good bit of company. So I don't want to be like an individual sort of on my own sort of van thing. This is pretty overgrown. I'm sat down here. It feels so weird to sit down more because the balance is completely different then. Wow, that's so overgrown. I think it will clear. Yes, there you go. don't know if it's a mind games it plays with you, but you start messing around with the suspension and then putting your new brakes on, and the bike just feels better. But I'm not sure if that's a placebo reaction. Time will tell. I mean, I've only one full turn on the adjustment on the preload ring. That's about 5 mil, I found. So I put a little marker pen dot on it. So you can imagine you could split that up into 5 mil segments if you wanted to, and then I suppose you could fine tune it that way a little bit. But yeah, I didn't have a spanner, and I didn't have the X trig on there, and I must admit I had this lovely long sort of screwdriver with a blunt end, just the right size to fit into those slots of the plastic ring. And to be honest, I had lightly tapped it around, you know, on a centre stand, take the weight off the back, and it worked a treat with no damage at all. So, but as you know, with these adjuster rings, you just adjust it hardly, you know, you're adjusting it all the time. Hey! Okay, Wilmington, here we come, in the overgrown, slimy rainfall we've had. Let's have a look. Wow, I'm ducking down a fair bit here because that's pretty low. I'm doing a limbo. Oh, can't bloody see. The camera might be alright, but where my eyes is. No, I got to stop there. Couldn't see. Bloody hell. The joys of green laning. Can't have it all, can you? You're either in the winter, freezing cold and wet, and can't feel your hands. We're in the summer, lovely and warm, and nice to hang about and have a little chat. Where you're getting whipped to death by the bloody branches. These stones are a little bit on the shiny side. As soon as you tap the brake, you can feel the front wiggling through grip. Right, that's that. That's a git of coming the other way. I must admit, probably coming from this end is the best way in the overgrown foliage. That's horrid, isn't it? Oh my God. Not good. He's off. You okay? Woo. Yeah, big dip there. Catches the bash plate. Yeah, it's a beauty, this ling. Gas pipe ling. Whew. Right, we got through that okay. On to English Combe now. We come out of that little mini sort of forest and we're into a lovely sunshine. You wouldn't even believe. Amazing what the tree canopy hides. You see where the water's been pouring down here. Makes his own little trough. Hi guys, alright? Lovely day for it. No, he's on his way down. He hadn't long passed his test, so he's giving it a go. Well, the worst than happen, you fall off. hey! There's the approach. And as you can see, you're just blind, just dropping in. Woo! Right over there. Nasty. The choice, the choice. Oh, it gets ever so dark. It drops in beneath trees.